Do you know why do we get sucked into the vortex of pain and sufferings? Our victim mindset is both the cause and the effect of keeping us in the state of pain and suffering. Victim mentality or a complaining mindset is the worst mindset one can get into. In fact, the first piece of knowledge that Lord Krishna gives to Arjuna in Bhagavad Gita is never to lament. The moment Lord Krishna opens his mouth at the beginning of Bhagavad Gita, he says, there is no possible reason that justifies lamentation. The wise men or the Pandits, they never lament, neither for the living nor for the dead. So, today we shall be going very deep into this aspect of true knowledge. So stay with us till the end. And if you just follow the entire series of these lectures on Bhagavad Gita, I can guarantee you that you would get the key to design the extraordinary life for yourself. And if you have not subscribed till now, I suggest you to subscribe to this channel now so that you do not miss out on the forthcoming lectures in this series. So before we start, kindly allow me to pay my gratitude to my Guru. Om Ram Shri Kanhaiya Lal Sharmaye Namaha. Om Shri Guruve Namaha. Lord Krishna tells Arjuna in this 11th shloka of chapter 2 of Bhagavad Gita, Shri Bhagwan Uvacha Ashochayan Anvashochastvam Pragyavadanscha Bhashase Gatasoonscha Nanu Shochanti Panditaha. Shri Bhagwan says, he starts giving knowledge and wisdom to Arjuna now with this verse. The teaching of Bhagavad Gita starts from this shloka. Just as the seed contains the essence of the whole tree, similarly this shloka is considered as the seed of entire Gita Shastra. The message of Bhagavad Gita starts with the word Ashochayan and ends with the word Ma Shocha. That is, do not grieve. So, the main purpose of the teachings of Bhagavad Gita is the removal of grief and sorrow. Now, the current situation is that Arjuna is lamenting, for reasons that he feels are right. He is lamenting because he is to fight against his own kith and kin, against his own gurus and his Pitama, Bhishma. And those reasons are very valid as per Arjuna's reasoning and intellect. He says, I am in so much of grief and I am lamenting because it is such a difficult situation. But rather than trying to comfort him, the Lord Shri Krishna counters his arguments. He says, Arjuna, although you believe and think that you are speaking words of wisdom, you are actually speaking out of ignorance. No possible reason justifies lamentation. Nanu Shochanti Pandita. The Pandits, those who are wise, they never lament, neither for the living nor for the dead. Therefore, the grief that you visualize in killing your relatives is not real. It is illusory. If you grieve for illusory things, then you are not a Pandit. While you are speaking the words of wisdom, you are mourning for that which is not worthy of grieving. So Arjuna has this great attachment towards his kith and kin and his gurus. He has this notion that I am theirs and they are mine. So this I is the ego self that brings sufferings due to our attachment to various things and people. the only thing that can save us from this illusion called Maya is true knowledge, the right knowledge, which is the knowledge of the self. Sant Kabir Das says, "De dhare ka dand hai, sab kahu ko hoye, ज्ञानी भुगते ज्ञान ते, अज्ञानी भुगते रोए." This is the punishment for taking a body. De dhare ka. This bhog or our destiny is fixed, which everyone has to suffer. The difference is only that the wise person experiences this misery intelligently and he remains satisfied, while the ignorant suffers this misery by crying and weeping. So in this verse, Lord Krishna tells Arjun that though Arjun sounds wise, with all his reasoning and argument as to why he does not want to fight this battle, but in reality, he is not being wise because he is not performing his duty. Now think for a moment. Arjun was not an ordinary man. He himself had immense knowledge and wisdom. His reasoning were very just and valid, and he had quoted from the Dharma Shastras. But, even with that much of knowledge and wisdom, Arjun does not possess that one important knowledge that would help him make decisions based on the power of his wisdom. Lord Krishna says that Arjun sounds like a wise man, but wise men neither grieve for the living nor for the dead. So Lord Krishna points to the fact that why the true knowledge is so important. One of the most important characteristics of a wise man is his power of discrimination between Satya and Asatya, between the physical body, which is transient, and between the soul, which is ever present. So Pitama Bhishma is a very classic example of a Pandit that Lord Krishna here is referring to. A Pandit is someone who has got Panda, meaning he is a collector of knowledge. So Pandit is someone who is wise and who has got true knowledge. And Bhishma Pitama is someone who has risen above the mysteries of life. He has risen above the life and death and all dualities of life. To him, everything is an opportunity to serve God. He is aware that, he is being required to take the side of the Kauravas in this great battle. He knows very well that he would be killed because Lord Krishna is on the other side of the army. And wherever there is Lord Krishna, there is victory. So Bhishma Pitama knew that still he decides to simply perform his duty as a great warrior because he has taken a vow to protect the throne, whatever be the consequences. So Lord Krishna hints to Arjun that, Arjun does not need to grieve for someone like Bhishma Pitama or Dronacharya, who have lived a life full of righteousness. They are eternal in their own real nature and they are destined to attain moksha. So Bhishma Pitama was the perfect example of a wise person who has risen above lamentation. He was a sage who had fathomed the mysteries of life and death, and he has risen above the dualities of circumstances. So he demonstrated that those who surrender to God simply do their duty in all situations without being affected by the outcomes. So such persons never lament because they accept all circumstances as God's grace. Intellectual arguments, are conceived by our buddhi. But, the intellect is finite. Therefore, buddhi or the intellect, they are subject to errors and mistakes. But it is different for a person who has gone beyond the intellect and entered the realm of Atma. Atma Gyan. He alone knows and speaks the truth. Arjun has not attained that state yet. So, his arguments why he cannot fight the battle, they arise out of his deluded intellect. And Lord Krishna dismisses them all in just one phrase, Pragyavada. Lord Krishna proceeds to state the ultimate wisdom. Lord Krishna here gives a new definition for the word Pandit. He says a Pandit neither grieves for the living nor for the dead. And again in the 4th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Bhagwan Shri Krishna describes Pandit as someone who has burnt up all his karmas in the fire of Gyan. And again in 5th chapter, Lord Krishna describes Pandit as someone who looks upon everyone with an equal eye. So the message of Lord Krishna is very clear. The goal of life or success cannot be attained by a mind which is full of delusion. Success cannot be attained by those whose intellect is clouded. Only with true and right knowledge can we become a true Pandit. A true Pandit is one who creates his own destiny by his knowledgeable karma. So if you wish to learn more about the secrets to design your extraordinary life, you join my free workshop whose link is given below. In my free workshop, I tell you the secrets to design your extraordinary life. I am your brother guide to prosperity, and my mission in life is to help you realize the dreams of your life and help you achieve something worthwhile in life for which your family, your parents, and your children can be proud of. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.